Hello everyone, welcome back to FairlyDeterminedFM with me. My name is Chris. I hope you're all doing well. I think Football Manager 23 has got a problem with left backs because they've gone and injured another one of ours. Matthew Cafaro, do you remember the guy that we had to sort of slot into this weird lopsided wing-back role here? He picked up an injury in our last game. He's out for between 10 days and 3 weeks. Outrageous. Harv, by the way, in that game, also injured Lenny Pintor. It was despicable. They were tight. They were going for us. They were really going for us. Luckily, left back wise, I did bring in a player on loan, another player on loan, just before the window shuts in a couple of days, and that is Josh Wilson-Brand. I brought him in from City. We're only paying £700 a week of his pretty high, £7,000 a week contract. We're only paying 700. Yeah, I brought him in just as a sort of just a rotational options. When we've got Silva back and McCon back, they're going to be the main guys rotating around there. But we've also got Josh Wilson-Brand who can slot in when we need to. Rotational option. He's young. Decent enough, he'll get some game time. So, welcome Josh. Just before we get into how things have been going league-wise, I'm pretty rubbish. I'll just leave that hanging in the air, shall I? I'm pretty bad at doing the YouTuber call to action stuff. I normally leave it to the very end of the video, and I don't think many people actually watch all the way through to the very end of the video. So, unfortunately, you're going to have to sit through it now. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, do all the YouTuber stuff that helps me and gets my videos out there because I like doing them and it's fun and, you know, that should be the main reason, but it's not. I like the numbers. Give me the numbers. So, league-wise, we currently sit in 12th. Yeah, currently sit in 12th. 4 games, 2 wins, 4 points. Yeah, we're not really scaling the heights of the league as yet. Since the last episode, so we beat Nimes. If any of you are French watching this, I do apologise. I'm terrible at it. I'm terrible at your language. I switched to Spanish when I was in school. I'm okay at Spanish. Terrible at French, but we beat Nimes 4-0, and I thought this is good. Right, we've happened upon the system. Then we lost to QRM, whoever the hell QRM are, Quevely Rouen, 1-2. They beat us. So it was a penalty in the 7th. We scored in the 2nd minute. They got a penalty in the 7th, and then Mafuta scored in the 21st, and we were just unable to get anything back into the game. And then just mentioned Le Havre 2-2. Awful, bloody hacking down our players. The ref, I think, was actually a bit card heavy. And that's where we are. We are 12th. We are pretty kind of average at the moment, I think. So now that we've got our sort of first team left back, our first choice left back, try saying that 10 times quick, Gabriel Silva, I'm sort of comfortable docking him back down the line now and putting him in as a wing back on support. Rather than being a wing back and defend here, I want him sort of pretty standard backline stuff. Today I was watching some YouTube videos. I watched brilliant video from Stinger over on the Manager C, and another one from RDF, and another one from Bassinet, actually. All really, really good. All touching upon similar things, that the AI enhancements in the match engine are going to make it difficult for you to sit with one tactic for the entire game. It might work from time to time, I think, but the impression I got from those 3 videos was very much have alternatives. So that's what we're going to do first off. Before we get into these 2 games, that's what we're going to do first off. Might be a little bit of a longer episode, but, you know, deal with it and like the videos. So what we're going to do, this is a bit of a positive mentality, gegenpress, like pretty standard stuff. When we've got the lead, obviously we don't want to be, you know, let's say we're sitting on a 2-0 cushion. We don't really want to be pushing all the time because the opposition is going to react now. The AI is going to react and it's going to make changes and it's going to switch things up, much like we do when we're chasing a win. This is our base 4-3-3 DM posi vibes because we're a positive mentality. But we're going to need a more cautious version of this, maybe a more balanced version. We've copied posi vibes, but we're going to bring the mentality down to balanced. We're going to take these guys off attack, one of them off attack, and then we're going to bring pressing forward on attack down to a deep line forward on support. So he's going to, the deep lines forward on support, if it's anything like last year's, it's going to really, really drop down into this area, really like flood the midfield, and also help this chappy making his attacking runs. The Carolera and the box, I'm happy with those guys. I'm happy with the wing backs on support. But what we're also going to do is sort of lower the defensive line, go into a mid-block, actually mid-block with a higher defensive line. We're going to drop off more. We're going to ask to trap inside because we've got more players in the middle of the pitch than we do on the outside of the pitch. So I'm going to try and funnel the play into the middle of the park. We're going to bring the press down a little bit more. We're not going to counter press so much. We're not going to counter. So no, we're still going to counter. And then we're going to lower the tempo quite a bit. So we've got a slightly lower tempo. We're not going to play out the defense anymore. Shorter passing. I'm going to leave that like that. So in games where we've got a nice margin of victory, shall we say, we're just going to try and hold on to that when the opposition makes their changes. So we will start off, because again, I mentioned it in the last episode, which if you haven't watched, go and watch it. I mentioned in the last episode that we are one of the better teams in this league. Our league position doesn't say that, but we are one of the better teams in this league. Most of the games I'm going to want to go out in an attacking, positive manner, positively, and see what we can do. Why silver up there? I don't want silver up there. Wing back. And then, yeah, try and get that nice cushion, and then bring the play back a little bit, slow things down, keep hold of the ball a little bit more, and see what we can do in terms of holding on to the leads. Let's do more of the games. I think next episode, what I'm going to do is have a little play around with the squad planner, see what that's all about. We'll figure it out together, shall we? Figure it out together. Well, except it won't be together because I'm here on my own. Another lot of injuries. Lot of injuries in FM23 so far. I've got dinner down me. I feel like I've got dinner. I've got dinner down me. Oh well, I don't think you can see it. A little bit. You can see that? A little bit of dinner there. Lovely. So I've gone through. I've picked the best team I think we've got based on ratings over the last 5 games and average ratings. Got a couple of changes in because we've got so many injuries. Look at all these players just coming back to fitness. Unfortunately, Gabriel Silva is not fully fit. He's only recommended for 45 minutes. So Josh Wilson at Brand is going to be starting in the left back position for us. That's fine. We'll have Shambo out on the left-hand side because Pintor is injured and Cafaro is injured. Abby keeps his place up top because he's been playing really well recently. Wadji keeps his place out on the right as well. Lobry is perfectly suited for this Carolero role. But I've changed up the midfield pairing with him to a Mazzala, and we're going to have Maiga in there with Jimmy sitting behind them. I'm going to do it because they've done an update, and I don't know. The update was to fix player progression, but I'm also going to see if it fixed this nonsense. We'll find out, won't we? I like keeping an eye on the pass map so I can see where they're directing the play, and it looks like, in the first few moments anyway, it's going down that right-hand side. First highlight. Vafsy are on the ball, but we've nicked it off him. Wadji is in. Is he going to square it? Square it. Yes. Abby. Oh, just wide. Early doors. Not a lot of action. There's only been 2 shots from us. None on target. Our XG has been pretty poor. Like we're just not getting shots on target a lot of the time, which is slightly concerning. You can see, having a lot. Oh, we got a shot on target. And as a highlight, Kufo gets the ball into the area. We punt it up the field, and Abby is on it. He's turned his man. We've got a load of space to run into, but nobody with him. He takes it wide, almost to the byline, plays it inside. Oh, he's trying to find that pass to Maiga. It didn't quite come off, but the ball is won by Brancon and his Lowbury. Maiga with a bloody thunderbolt from however many yards out that is. Blimey, crikey. What a goal that is. What a goal that is. Camiso, Maiga take an absolute bow. Brancon wins it. Lowbury lays it off. Maiga rather. Bang. Nobody stopping that. What a goal. What a goal. Come on. Love to see that. Love to see that. Not even a hint of complacency, please. Josh Milson-Brown looks stressed about that. I mean, come on, mate. This is football. It's 2 halves. You get 2 45-minute halves. So, you do well in one, you have to do well in the other. I think I am going to take him off for Silva, though. Not because of the complacency thing. Just because I need to bring Silva back up to match fitness. I'm not going to change the tactic yet either. I'm not going to switch to the balanced vibes. We're going to stay on posi vibes and see how we get on. Yeah, so the pass map, it's all going through this right-hand side. So what I think I want to be doing, get you to sit narrow, put a lot of pressure on that back line. Mark tighter. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. Out for the second half, belatedly. I now have had a look at the pass map, which has again disappeared. I'm going to keep whinging about it until they fix it. Free kick comes in. It's headed in. Dreyer with the save. Good save from Dreyer. Highlight over? Highlight over? No. No. Okay. See, another thing I'm quite liking about FM23 is that, I think Abby's in here. Wait, Abby, get in. 2-0 through the keeper's leg. Charles Abbey, 4th goal of the season. Yeah, I think in FM22, what we'd see a lot more is that highlight that we saw there, the free kick coming in and then Dreyer saving it. That may very well have been the end of the highlight, but FM23 seems a bit more liberal, even on key highlights, to show you sort of more of the play, which I'm quite enjoying. I think I think they may have slightly tweaked how the match highlights are decided. Right. Now, we are now 2-0 up. This is now the perfect time. A lot of tired players. Dylan Chambo's looking pretty tired. Michael Narde on a yellow card. I'll bring on Saidu Sal for him, I think. And we'll make another sub. Let's see how we get on. Right. 60 minutes on the clock. Our XG still not great, but we do have that 2-goal cushion. Or 4. Came off the heel of his own player there. Brancon finds Lobry. Lobry is going to find... I thought he was going to find Valencia down on that right-hand side. He did not. Lobry into Maiga. Maiga back to Jimmy. Is Shambos. Abbey is in once again. He's turned his man. Is he going to shoot? Or is he going to get fouled? He's going to shoot. It's 3-0. Charles Abbey, 5th goal of the season. Brilliant stuff. 3-0. I mean, they are sort of one of the bottom teams in the league, but it's good. I like it. Bastia, our next opponent, are winning 2-0. That's going to give him a bit of confidence. I don't know quite how he scored that through the keeper's legs, but blimey. Couple of minutes ago, 3 minutes of extra time, and I think that's going to be it. 3-0 winners away from home. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant performances all over the park. Even sort of Gabriel Silva and Sao, who came on roughly around half time. Bemby did all right out on the right hand side. Abbey with a 2 goals to his name. Brilliant stuff. Really happy with that. 3 days to the next. I'm pointing. 3 days. I point a lot. You know, for those of you who are new here, if you are new here, like and subscribe. And I'm going to keep doing it now and really annoy people. Yeah, I will see you in a few days for the game against SC Bastia. We play games in empty stadiums. I don't know for how long, but all of our home games so far this season have been played to basically nobody. We've had the lowest attendance in our history of about 263 in the last home game. So yeah, it's an interesting thing. I've never experienced this in Football Manager where we've got a 3-point deduction at the start of the season, and we've got no home fans whatsoever. Vincent, see, there's Vincent, the guy that we need to keep an eye on. See, what I'm concerned about is the midfield isn't really matching up. They've got 3 players here that Sanati can make a pass to. So I'm a little bit concerned that we've just got 2 players who are too deep, possibly. I almost want to bring Jimmy up. Have him deep line playmaker there. Defend. Yeah, I almost want to do that, you know. What I want to do, swap Maiga and Lowbury, because Lowbury up there, please. Yeah, so Lowbury can play in that attacking midfielder role. Maiga can play in this Carolero role, and Jimmy can do this deep line playmaker and defend role. I don't feel like we're putting enough pressure in this part of the pitch. I want numbers there, and I don't think that's what we're getting with the current look. So I'm going to make an early change. Alfavarala is in, and he scores. Ball over the top. Simple as you like. Ball over the top. We're better than this. We are definitely better than this. Not on today's performance, though. 6 shots, none on target. It's really, really poor. Feels like we just can't get a foothold in this part of the pitch. Highlight and die into Vincent. And Vincent with another ball over the top, and it's another shot. We have had a really rubbish game here. Absolutely rubbish. I've gone for something like this. 3 at the back to counter the fact that they've got 2 central forwards. Wing-backs, going to be getting up and down. I might actually have them on attack, you know. No, because I've got the wide centre-back who's going to be overlapping, so we won't be doing that. We'll be doing that on that side. Right. Do it. 2 central midfielders in the sort of defensive midfield roles. We've now got 3 players of our own up top against their sort of 4-man defence. We're going positive. We've got a standard defensive line, high press though. Going to try and stop those balls over the top. And I've made 5 substitutes at half time because nobody was playing particularly well. So Maiga is off, Abbey is off, Waji is off, Nade is off, Wilson Brand is off for Crasso, Bemby, Gabriel Silva, Monconduit, and Saidu Sao. Right, let's get out there for the second half and see if those changes do anything. We're going to encourage the boys. I want a little bit more from them. Just a little bit more. We've had 7 shots now, none on target. Victor Lobry. Why have I got Victor Lobry playing? Why isn't he happy? Oh, crap. Got Lobry in defence. That's not good. Jimmy can play defence. There we go. Lobry can go down there. On conduit. Bam. Right. Yeah, 7 shots, none on target. It's really poor from us. Really, really poor. 1 on target. No highlights this half. We're going to go attacking. See if that does anything at all. A little higher tempo. Oh, I hate it. It doesn't feel like I could do anything. They've done it. It feels like they've done that really good low block stuff. Oh, here we go. Highlight. Free kick. Shambo is stood over it. I haven't seen a free kick scored yet, so this could be it. Take the shot. Oh, it's saved. Or it's out wide. 2 shots on top. That's so poor. That is so poor. Rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. What do you think? Anything I could have done in that situation? I was kind of at a loss. It was embarrassing. That was terrible. 12 shots, 2 on target. Utterly disgusting. Utterly disgusting. Pressure mounts on Bajan as Bastia managed shock win. As before, the supporters have been voicing their disappointment after the League One loss against Bastia, with Bajan facing increasing discontent within the ranks. Underwhelming season. Many who thought would be around the top of the table. Yeah, well, You do it then if you think you can do any better, you bastards. Oh, that was rubbish. That was so bad. We had so much of the ball, we just could not break them down, it feels like. It feels like they did this. I started to mention it at the end of the game. It feels like they did this very, very good low block, hit us on the break, one ball over the top, and just do us. Like, really frustrating. Really, really frustrating to lose to that. But, you know, I guess it was on me to make the right tactical changes, and what I did wasn't the right tactical change. You live and learn. Maybe we'll get sacked. Look at the October fixtures laughing at me. And maybe I'll get fired in October. We are going to come back, I think, for Paris FC and Amiens SC midway through October. I will see you here for it. Thank you so much for watching the video. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you did like it, or even if you didn't like it anyway, please. How pathetic was that? And subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I'll see you soon for some more. Cheers. Thanks very much. Bye. I didn't wave. Bye.